viewers, and welcome to another episodic installation of the Cooking with the Bitch show. Today, I'm going to craft a meal to end all meals. This is what we're doing here, y'all. You might see I got some shit on this cutting board, and we'll go into that in great detail very shortly. But we are going to make a seitan stir fry. So here we got some more seitan, freshly made. Let's go seitan. So anyway, we gotta make some seitan stir fry, seitan and shroom stir fry. We got all kinds of mushrooms here. We got fucking lion's mane mushroom. Check that shit out. We got this fucking shit from the grocery store. Button mushrooms. Check that shit out. We got motherfucking shiitake. Shiitake, you ever see this? Fucking shiitake mushroom. Check that out. We got oyster mushrooms. Oh my god. It's gonna be great. Alright? Alright, so before we get started, I'm going to set up the pan that we're going to be using. We're going to be throwing a bunch of olive oil in a pan. I'm going to turn it on low heat. Use a lot of olive oil for that. Turn it on low heat for now. Just let it start to get hot while we chop some shit up and put stuff in. Alright, so I'm going to cut up some of these mushrooms first because, you know, one of the goals here is making sure that the mushrooms get a little bit of the water out of them and you get most of the flavor. So that's going to be my thing. I got a little bit of spinach there, but that's fine. So let's cut up some of these mushrooms. Again, we're using a large variety of mushrooms. Lion's mane, pretty good. I enjoy it. Look it up. We got shit takes. We got oysties. We got buttons. Just chopping them all up a little bit. You know, random chunks. That's kind of my thing. I love random motherfucking chunks. You know, if it's recognizable as what it is supposed to be, then that's bad. You gotta randomize the chunks. So, you know, I don't want any too big pieces going on here. I am dealing with a little bit of a dental issue. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I am dealing with that. So I don't want to have to chew too much. So yeah, these are pretty much good to go. I'm just going to toss these into the pan first, and then I'll get into my onion. Alright, so we got a couple more here. Throw some buttons in there. You got to cut them down the stem just like you're doing it for a pizza pie. And then you go do that. Unrecognizable chunks. Whoa, holy cocksucker, almost cut my fucking fingers off. Oh! Alright. Shit takes are a little hard to cut. They're very tough in their, you know, it's tough. You know, button mushrooms, you just kind of slice right through them like they're nothing. Right, but shit takes, kind of rough. Lion's mane, a little rough, but not as much as shit takes. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Look at this. Fancy knife work. Check this out. Ooh! 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 Right, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, toss these in the fucking pan. So, real quick, you know, I just want to stir this every once in a while I'm cutting the rest of the stuff. But the goal here is I want to get as much of the moisture off as I can, crisp them up, cook them up. And, you know, again, we got 4 different types of mushrooms in here. And that's going to be the base. We're going to add seitan after the onions. So we're going to cut up an onion. I like to put the onions in ASAP, but I think the mushrooms going in before the onions is a little bit of a better deal. Let that flavor cook out a little bit first. So, onions. This is a big-ass motherfucking onion that I've got going on here. And so it's going to be fun to cut up. It's fun. I love cutting up onions, you know. I love cutting up onions and then, like, touching my eyeballs, you know. One time I did that, I went to the hospital. I had a near-death experience. I was actually in a coma for 6 years. You know, but I do it anyway. You know, it's going for the risk, you know. I don't know, I'm just kind of ranting and raving like a lunatic. None of that actually happened. Anyway, so we're going to cut up our onions. Get rid of that. And, you know, you might... Oh, fuck. Onion on the floor. Onion on the floor. So, you might notice that there's some cans visible. I'm not sure if anyone's seen them. We're going to be adding some canned olives to this ordeal. I don't have any non-canned olives, so we're using canned olives. I've got an itch in my eyeball, actually. I've got cut wax beans. Honestly, I haven't had wax beans in, like, since I was, like, 6 years old, but I was at the grocery store buying some food, and I was like, fuck it, I'll get some wax beans. I'll do a video. I got some chipotles, and I got some olives. And then I got the seitan, and I got, I really did touch my eyeball, by the way. And now I'm crying. So, I got tomatoes that we're going to put in there. I think I might have a can of carrots somewhere, if I can. Actually, I don't have a can of carrots, but I do have baby carrots in the fridge, so I'm going to cut those up, too. We're just throwing a bunch of shit in here. So anyway, look at this shit. Is this visible? Look at this. Oh, all right. I'm gonna toss some of this salsa in here. It's just leftover store-bought salsa. Just gonna throw that in there just to get a little bit of flavor going on. And drop a cup of tomatoes. Let's get some garlic powder. Let's get some paprika. Just throwing a bunch of shit in there. Basil. Just throw a little bit of rice vinegar. And just mix this up and let it swim. Next up, seitan. Alright, so we got a log of seitan here, freshly bitten seitan. Look at these marks. Oh, just put that right on there. Alright, so let's cut these up. I'm going to cut them up into like thin-ish slices, and then I'm going to chop them up a little wildly. So I'm probably going to use most of this log. Gotta look at the camera. Gotta mind my manners and look at the camera. Hello, everybody. So I'm gonna cut up most of this log. And then I'm gonna cut them each, like, slice into, like, you know, I'm gonna do my whole thing. Just watch. Just check this out. That's some good seitan. Alright, so we got some slices. You know. Alright, check this out. Alright, so it is spinach time. We got some spinach here. I'm going to move my coffee cup so I don't get water in it. And again, we're just going to cut up the spinach and then we're going to toss them in. I got some tomatoes in here, baby tomatoes. You know, if they happen to get cut, they get cut. I like my spinach to be as, like, in small chunks, you know. Again, I'm kind of dealing with, like, a dental issue right now. As this show gets aired, I might have already been cleared of it, but as of this filming, I am still dealing with this issue. So, you know, we got all that. Let's just toss this in. Whoa. It's getting a little big. Made a lot of food here, Jesus Christ. But, you know, as we say in Cooking with the Bitch Industries, hashtag I love leftovers. I'm gonna need some more oil in here. Alright. It's good enough. Who am I trying to impress here? Nobody. Alright, so we got a little bit of a bonus here. I'm gonna throw some jalapenos up in this bitch. Cut the stems off. Nobody likes those. That one already has it off. That one's super small. Making some jalapenos. I love jalapenos. These are fresh jalapenos, not pickled. I eat a lot of pickled jalapenos because theirs is just... Honestly, thinking about them makes me horny. So, jalapenos, man. That shit's crazy. Oh, a little scary there. Let's cut this one up long ways. Just fuck around. Yeah. I love, like, diversity in how I cut my vegetables. To me, it's part of my art, you know? I like every meal to be slightly different. I like it to be slightly more interesting. It also is what keeps, like, cooking fun, and, like, you know, you learn about, like, oh, you know, like, maybe cutting it in this direction is, like, a little bit, you know, you know, something about the flavors. I don't know, man. You learn a lot when you fuck around, and that's kind of my thing. So anyway, I'm going to eat a couple more of these. Oh, yeah. Flat. All right. That's soft on. Get all those seeds in there. All right, so now real quick, gonna add this can of Chipotle. You know, gotta get that extra flavor diversity. Oh yeah. All right. Throw some wax beans in there. Again, this is just a shitload of food. I made a lot of food. Christ almighty. I'm gonna be eating leftovers for fucking weeks. Holy shit. You know, honestly, I don't even know if this is considered a stir fry anymore at this point. Like, this is a whole new kind of beast, you know? I might skip on the carrots. I don't know if I have enough room. Anyway, I'm gonna add the rest of the olives and the wax beans. Woo. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alrighty, so anyway, we're just gonna let this kind of cook up a little bit. And I made a lot of food. I honestly made too much food. But you know, whatever. Should be good. It's gonna take a little bit for like what's on top to cook, so I'm gonna try to like actually. I don't even know what the hell this is. Is this really even a stir fry anymore? I might have gone a little overboard. But Seitan shroom stir fry. I don't know, man. If you don't know what Seitan is, if you're new here and you don't know what that is, watch one of the previous episodes. I'll throw a little flashback here when I edit the video, and then you'll see that wasn't too much. It very well could have been too much, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Listen to the sounds. Oh, but go watch that. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, this is good. You know, I'm gonna add it, I'm gonna do something a little interesting. I'm gonna add some sesame oil to this concoction, just to give it a little bit of a new flavor profile. That was a lot, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Let's dump some of this crushed red pepper in here, huh? Alright. Mama loves a spicy stir fry. Maybe I'll add spicy seitan shroom stir fry. Is that too much of an alliteration? I don't know. Alright, so I'm pumping up the heat now. I've been kind of letting this cook on like a halfway heat. I'm going to pump it up now. Get the rest of this cooked out. I'm honestly going to leave a lid on just to avoid the splashing. Leave a lid on a little bit like that. And I'm going to come back here and check on it in a couple minutes. I'm going to go clean up in the background first. And I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty. What's the camera looking like? Alrighty. So I'm going to just go put my fork in here and see what we got. I didn't really get much. I kind of missed every... Anyway, seitan and onion. Let's see. It's very hot. But it tastes good. I'm going to turn that heat down. Wow. Wow. Holy moly. Look at this. Wow. I mean, this is impressive. I mean, again, I do it again. Is this a stir fry? I don't really, what the fuck? What's the technical definition? I don't know. But it looks like a stir fry, maybe. And, tastes like a fucking thing, and it's good. This is good. So, I mean, I could serve this pretty much whenever. Yeah, I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit longer. Let the flavors blend. It's more like a medley of flavor, really, than anything. But, God, I love food. And again, guess what, motherfucker? Vegan! All those motherfuckers. How do I do it? How do I do it? I can't go vegan. I can't do it. Ah! Right? Like, what are you, dumb? Are you stupid? Like, oh, what's an onion? What's a jalapeno? What's seitan? I'm an American. I'm an American. Like, you're not a fucking American. You're an idiot, okay? Well, probably both. And their synonyms. But anyway, I've sufficiently shamed all the non-vegans, as well as myself, because I do eat cheese sometimes. And sometimes I'll have an egg. I know, right? But, you know, I'm working on it. But, you know, again, my goal with this series is to show people that you can eat healthy, you can eat vegan, and it can be cheap. This is going to be, like, again, this is food for days. Food for days. I don't know how much this costs, because I did throw, like, you know, some gourmet mushroom. I threw some gourmet mushroom in there. So I don't know, like, if it's, I don't know what the price is. But it's pretty cheap. It's food for days. This will feed like a family of 10. And it's vegan. It's healthy. It's good. Maybe I went a little overboard on the oil. But you know, whatever. It's a stir fry. What are you going to do, right? So, look at the juices collect. Oof. Damn. Let me get one more bite of this. Let me see if I can get some of these mushrooms. Yeah. Look at this. All right, check this out. Lion's mane, a little bit of that. And, actually, I think both of these are lion's mane. All right, going in. Oh, it's too hot. You know what? This is too hot, but tastes good on my tongue. So I'm going to turn this heat off. I'm going to let this cool down. And then I'm going to town. Thank you all for watching Cooking with the Bitch. I will see you once again next week. I don't know what next week's episode is going to be, but it surely, could it be as good as this? I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And, you know, if anyone has requests, any questions, comments, or concerns, QCOC questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Field them down below. Thank you for watching, and you know, I implore you to give me money. Like, you know, how much am I going to pay for this shit, right? You think I'm doing this for fucking free? Huh? You think I'm fucking doing this for fucking free? Well, I am. So it's optional. You don't have to pay me money. But if you want to, it'd be cool. So, anyway, Cooking with the Bitch. I'll see you next week.
Next time on Cooking with the Bitch.
But I'm running low on spices. I really gotta get more. So just to add a little bit of variety, I'll throw some basil in there. You know what? Fuck it. I love basil. I'm Italian. Let's Italianize this a little bit.